and welcome to the Cottage at Woodland Corners. Today we're making an original recipe, the banana split individual serving dessert. So today, as I said, we're making what I consider to be an original recipe. I don't know if anyone else has ever made this way. If so, apologies. I haven't seen anyone ever do it, and as far as I know, I've come up with it. It's a takeoff on that Cool Whip, cream cheese, no bake, easy, graham cracker crustville pie. I'm a fan of that in that it's easy to make and it tastes relatively good. It's a little oversweet for me. And I wanted to do something that was like that, but a little more dense. It was a little more fluffier than something I liked. The cream, the whipped topping was a bit much fluff. And I like something that's a little more substantive for a dessert, something creamier, I guess, as opposed to fluffier. So I have done this with sort of a takeoff on a cannoli fill. So this has the cream cheese and it does have the Cool Whip in it, but it also features ricotta cheese and also confectioner's sugar to add a little bit of sweetness, but also a little more creaminess, something a little more solid and thick. So this is not necessarily as sweet as the pure Cool Whip and cream cheese desserts. It's more like a cannoli fill. If you've ever had a cannoli, they're sweet, but not like super, super sweet. I think that in the US, super, super sweet is a little bit more of a thing with desserts, but this has a more subtle flavor. I also used fresh bananas as opposed to brown bananas, which I would use, for example, with a banana nut bread recipe. You want them really, really ripe. In this case, since they are not what's adding the sweetness to the dessert, and also because it's mimicking the banana split where you would use fresh bananas split down the middle, that's kind of what I was going for. So it's an attractive dessert that I put into a wine glass, but you could serve this up in a graham cracker crust if you wanted to and just top it with these toppings. That would work as well. There's, presentation is up to you really, and you just make as much as you need to either fill a bunch of glasses or fill a larger pie crust or a smaller pie crust, or, little crusts if you want to do this like in a smaller tart form. Whatever, it's up to you, but there's not too much else to say about it. I think the recipe speaks for itself, and with that, let's get cooking. So here's a thing I never do that we're gonna do today. I have pulled this out of the fridge. You can see it's already starting to fog up because I just took it out of the fridge. This is the banana pudding that we're gonna use to do our banana split dessert. So we've got our glass here. I'm gonna set this down. So this is our gonna be our banana sundae dessert. And so what we're going to do here is take a little bit of whipped cream and fill that in a little bit. So it's like that banana pudding with the whipped cream. And then we're going to put on a little bit of strawberry jam, and you can use strawberry toppings if you want to, but for this we're just going to put a little dollop of strawberry in the middle. And then going to add some chocolate sauce and some caramel sundae sauce. And then another little whipped topping top. We're going to put nuts if you're not allergic. And the very top, we're going to add our maraschino cherry. And that is a gorgeous dessert to serve to your guests. So yeah, chocolate, caramel, nuts with a banana pudding base and whipped cream and your maraschino cherry topping. So cheers! Enjoy! Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. That'll make sure that you see a lot more cottage content on your feed for YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.